Hello, this is Brett with Roof MD. We're out in Mount Juliet doing a re-roof bid for these customers. A few things to note here, besides obvious debris and other stuff like that. This roof was installed wrong in many ways. One of the first things we're seeing right here is they put these step flashings in here beneath the shingles, as they should, alternating. However, there's nothing keeping water from going back behind that. So you can see you lay shingle and then metal step flashing, new shingle, metal step flashing, new shingle. That's all correct. However, you're supposed to have an embedded counter flashing in the brick that would come over the top of these step flashings to keep water from getting behind them. Otherwise, you're just kind of wasting your time. Another thing to note, the pitch on this section here is actually 1.9 and 12, which means that for every 12 feet this way, the roof rises or drops 1.9 feet. Code requires any roof under 2 and 12 to have a flat application roof. This does not. This has shingles. Shingles are not watertight in a low surface like this because it just isn't really shedding the water at this point. And you just get a little rain or even just a little bit of settling water, it's going to easily find access to nail holes under all the shingles. So these things will leak like crazy when they're installed like this. It's a common practice in Tennessee, unfortunately, because it's cheaper and roofers just don't warn homeowners that there's a better way to go about it. We recommend anything under 3 and 12, but over 2 and 12 that we install ice and water shield under the shingles, because the 2-layer underlayment code requirement still tends to leak, as underlayment's not very waterproof when it has thousands of holes in it. You can see this thing was probably leaking here, dips down, so the wood's probably soft there. A few other things to note. Some areas just sloppy install. You can see here like how much of that shingle is showing compared to this one. That's just indicative of probably someone who's not a roofer. It's just sloppy. When you have overexposure like that, you're just setting yourself up for more problems because the nails aren't covered, the shingles are there's more surface to get caught by wind. Just a lot of stuff like that can happen. You can see some wind damage has happened up here. The old plumbing boots starting to get worn out. They have sealant on the nails. It's starting to crack. That one's actually missing it. So these will be replaced. Make sure your roofer replaces all your vents and flashings on an install. It's totally worth it, the extra money, because the old ones have holes and are mangled and tend to leak. This right here is a box vent. Chances are that is not for attic ventilation. It's probably for like a kitchen vent. So there's another type of vent we would recommend putting on there instead, because you got your 3 turbines over there, and those would be your attic ventilation. These things should be spinning the wind. You can see this one doesn't spin anymore, so it's broken. This one over here kind of spins. That one's spinning from the wind. You can see that. More wind damage on this side of the roof. We got some shingles pulled up, and you can tell this happened a while ago. The felt's been exposed for a while. They just used a 15-pound felt paper. And over here, it's so gone that the plywood got rotted out, so that will need to be changed. And that's your roof. So if you want a high quality roof installed correctly to code by a licensed roofer, we recommend you call Roof MD, because there's going to be a lot of people out there that are going to sell you a roof that don't really know what they're doing. They're going to take shortcuts. They're going to leave out important items. They're going to do incorrect install like this, which is then going to cost you a lot of money later when something goes wrong, because most likely they will not be in business still when you call them, and you'll be stuck paying someone else to fix it.